Hello and a very warm welcome to all our viewers. With your profound love and support, today we present to you the 150th episode of your cultural diary, Colors of India. I'm your host, Teena Jha. So to make this edition of Colors of India all the more special, today we present to you stories of different craft works from across the country which help define our diverse cultural identity. But as always, let's begin with the highlights first. This week we focus on the Tarkashi art form and the various changes it has undergone over the years. Next we tell you a creative, easy idea to recycle plastic bottles to be used as home decor. And finally, we take you around Asia's largest spice market. India is a craft-rich country. From embroidery techniques to different styles of paintings, every state and region has its own unique identity. But through the sands of time, the worth of our craft legacies and that of the makers has considerably reduced. So how are these craftspeople surviving in these times? That is a vital question. And we find out that in this special report.
Exceptionally beautiful is the right thing to say when one lays eyes on these meticulously intricate carvings done on wood. These are block prints, reminiscences of what remains of the art of block printing. The question of what is left now has led me to travel to Pilkhua, a small city in Hapur district of Uttar Pradesh where block printing once flourished. Arshad Kafil is a national award winner from Pilkhua who still honors this craft. And the walls of his home are testimonial of this. Every piece of work is a masterpiece. As I stare into his achievements, now it is just the idea and sketches on the paper that are left. The craft itself has disappeared.
आज के हिसाब से, मॉडर्न के हिसाब से जैसे जैसे इंडस्ट्री बढ़ रही है और जब हम अपनी कला को ले जाकर सामने कहते हैं कि हमने इसको बनाया है और ये हिंदुस्तान की एक बहुत अच्छी कला है और इसका हमें इतना पैसा है, और तो वो लोग फिर उसको बिजनेस के हिसाब से देखते हैं और वो एक्सपोर्ट के हिसाब से नाप तोल करते हैं और ये कहते हैं कि हमसे कि आपका ये इसमें कितने की लागत लगी, कितने की इसमें लकड़ी लगी, कितने का इसमें ब्रास लगा, कितने की इसमें पॉलिश लगी, कितने के। जब ये चीज़ें हमसे पूछी जाती हैं तो हमारे दिल में खुशी की जगह वहाँ पर हमें एक दिल हमारा टूट जाता है। तो आज के वक्त में जब ये सामने आई तो इस कला में एकदम गिरावट पैदा हो गई, क्योंकि जो अच्छा कारीगर होगा वो जब सुनेगा तो वो आज के हिसाब से नहीं लड़ सकता, क्योंकि सब काम मशीनों में आते जा रहे हैं।
Change was the need of the hour as block printing industry was no longer profitable. Experimentation led to the invention of wood inlay work called Tarkashi. This elegant art originated in Mainpuri in Uttar Pradesh and slowly caught up with nearby areas. Like most handicrafts are passed down to generations. Only a handful remains to carry forward the art of Tarkashi and chose to stay loyal to their art.
सर लोग बोले कि इसमें थोड़ी चमक पैदा होना चाहिए कि आपका काम कार्विंग का है, और जब बॉक्स आता है तो उस पर दिखता नहीं है, थोड़ा तो शाइनिंग होना चाहिए, ब्रास होना चाहिए, क्योंकि सहारनपुर में ब्रास वगैरह भी होती है, कार्विंग भी होती है। तो फिर हमारे फादर वहाँ गए, सहारनपुर गए, वहाँ देखा कैसे ब्रास का काम होता है। फिर वहाँ से थोड़े ब्लॉक वहाँ पर लाए और देखा, फिर अपने कारीगरों को समझाया, जो सॉलिड होते हैं सॉलिड तरीके के उनको लगाया। फिर धीरे धीरे इस काम को हमने अपने कारीगरों में, हमारे फादर ने बताया ऐसे होगा, और उस काम को हमने यहाँ पर सेट करना शुरू कर दिया।
Tarkashi has stemmed out of wood carving. The idea of inlaying with metal gives an instant shine to the designs, which in return has uplifted this art. But the process is tedious even to make a single item. Small planks of wood are cut and the sharp edges are removed. Here, shisham is used as it is a hard wood. The insides are polished first and a box is assembled to be engraved. Then a final coat of color is applied. The hinges are attached and the canvas is ready. The designs are mostly floral and are first drawn on paper. Using a carbon sheet, the design is then imprinted onto the box. Deftly, the design is carved out and inlaid with thin strips of brass wire and finally polished to even out.
तारकशी में सबसे पहले डिज़ाइन किया, फिर उसको कार्व किया, फिर उसको छोटे से मोटिव को उसी हिसाब से उसको मतलब मोड़ के उसको उसके अंदर डाला गया, फिर उसको फाइल किया, फिर उसको शाइनिंग दी। तो इसमें वक्त के हिसाब से देखा जाए तो इसमें ज़्यादा लगता है, और जो फिर उसको जो फिनिशिंग के बाद में और ज़्यादा अच्छी इसमें देखने में बहुत खूबसूरत लगता है। टाइम इसमें ये बात सही है कि इसमें वाकई में टाइम ज़्यादा लगता है, और जब ज़्यादा टाइम जिस चीज़ में लगता है वो अपने आप ही खूबसूरत बनी जाती है।
With the help of designers, Arshad is able to remodel his work and introduce it back into the market. Without working outside the traditional grammar of the existing art, he uses the same designs on different mediums. But even by doing so, the craftspeople still suffer.
जितने भी आर्टिजन्स हैं वो एक सम्मान के साथ जीना चाहते हैं। वो एज ए लेबर आप उनको ट्रीट नहीं कर सकते। अब अच्छे से उनको जो भी है उनके साथ काम करो। कोलैबोरेट कर रहे हैं डिज़ाइनर्स, क्राफ्ट को अपलिफ्ट करने के लिए आर्टिजन के साथ कोलैबोरेट कर रहे हैं, अपने पार्टनर बना रहे हैं। और लाइक वही है, फिर आ जाता है सिंपल सा कि क्या अगर आज के टाइम में जो उसको नहीं मिल रहा है, जो कारीगर को जो चीज़ है वो पैसा अगर नहीं मिल रहा है, तो वो भी चाहता है कि वो सम्मान के साथ जिए, उनके बच्चे भी अच्छे से अच्छे स्कूल में जाएं, अच्छे से पढ़ें, वो सब चीज़ें हैं। लेकिन उनको जब वो पैसा नहीं मिल रहा है तो ऑब्वियस है कि वो काम उनके बच्चे को नहीं सिखाएंगे। वो स्किल पुश्तैनी है, वो जो पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी चली आ रही है वो नहीं होती है।
From being blocks to being carved and hammered, wood has undergone fascinating changes under the skilled hands of these artisans. Arshad's effort at safeguarding the craft shows through his earnest attempts. From traditional block prints to discovering Tarkashi, where his famous designs of Tree of Life shine in their own beauty. He has now reached into making decor items that nearly have no inlay at all. What he needs is a caring hand that blows away the dust. The amount of labor and craftsmanship that goes into the making of these beautiful things requires nothing more than an applauding audience who will give craftsmen like Arshad Bhai a little recognition and respect, because it is them who are making India culturally rich and colourful. From Pilakhua, with camera person Nonirbal, this is Shubhra Mukherjee for Rajya Sabha Television.
Pilakhua once was a prospectively inviting arena for the block printers. But soon the craft faded away, and what remains now is a refurbished idea, Tarkashi. One just hopes that governmental aids help this lingering art become lucrative. On that note, we slip into a very short break. There's much more lined up for you on the other side. Don't go away. Coming up ahead on the program, an out-of-the-box artwork that's going to mesmerize you. So do stay with us. Welcome back after the break. Art exists everywhere. It just depends on the perspective. While one can see art even in the most inanimate of objects, if need be, waste can also be used to put some artistic thoughts into shape. So in this special story, we take a look at how recycled bottles have become a statement home decor item.
Each one of us is a closet poet inside, with words or without. Kavi, the Poetry Art Project, is an initiative to make poetry come alive as an art in living spaces. It was formed in the year 2012 by co-founders Amit Singh, Madhuri Balodi and Soumya Mukherjee with an idea of making lamps out of the waste recycled bottles.
This is all recycled products, and this is the handmade and hand created with a literary touch. As you can see, we customize poetry artwork. Like in case somebody wants to get it customized, their own photograph, their own personalized message poetry, so we do that. So we started Kavi with a beautiful thought that why not to make poetry into a visual form.
Mixing poetry and creative art forms is distinctive in itself. It was started to ensure that if paintings and pictures can find a place up on the walls, workstations and soul spaces, then why not the poems? Now these beautiful lamps you see is a step-by-step process which requires precision, skilled hands and a lot of patience. Choosing and picking the right bottles from a heap of waste is the first step.
कभी वाले आते हैं, जब मुझसे 1 रुपए की बोतल बेचता था, आज वो मुझसे 10 रुपए की बोतल लेके जाते हैं जी। उनसे मेरा बहुत बेनिफिट धंधा बढ़ चुका है जी। अब बच्चों को, छोटे वालों को पढ़ा रहा हूँ।
The customized eco-friendly gifting options with a hand-created touch are really fascinating. Cleaning the bottles is the second stage, after which comes the cutting and drilling of the glass bottles.
The entire thing is bit hazardous, and we have been like trained, specially taken training to drill all the bottles. It's been done by a diamond drill bit. There's a special instrument called diamond drill bit through which the drilling is done. The surface is coated with diamond, and diamond cuts the glasses. So the process takes with the help of diamond drill bit.
While the market has responded very well to Kavi products, people really like the work that we do. But there are a lot of challenges that lie before us, and one of the biggest challenges that we have is to raise money for Kavi.
The last and the final step is to put some vibrant colors on these pale looking bottles. For doing so, these are treated with certain chemicals which makes them bright and beautiful. After these attain perfect shades, different patterns are designed on them and are then provided with the wooden base to stand still.
यहाँ पर काम करता हूँ और यहाँ पर पैसे भी कमा लेता हूँ, मेरा कला भी जिंदा रहता है और यहाँ पर मुझे 2 वक्त को रोटी भी मिल जाती है।
Apart from these, I also witnessed the planters carved out of wine bottles. Next, to attract the eyes are the customized lamps made on buyer's demand. And this is not it. Kavi also have the bottle lamps called Do It Yourself, where one can write and erase the message on daily basis.
Now this is what we call creativity and innovation. Such beautiful lamps out of waste bottles is unique in itself. This not only shows how the waste can be turned into something productive, but also helps in protecting and cleaning the environment. With camera person Sudipto, Ravleen Kaur for Rajya Sabha TV.
Just a slight change in perspective creates a new form of craft which is also eco-friendly. Well, this concept of creativity that uses unused materials is a remarkable attempt that surely touches the hearts of all those who believe in art. With that, we'll slip into another quick break, but there's still more to come when we return, so do stay with us. When we return, we take you on a tour to Khadi Baoli, the Mecca of spices in Delhi. Welcome back after the break. What would be life without some comedy, drama or action? Everyone requires that extra pinch of masala to spice things up. Same is the case with our food. Spices form the backbone of every cuisine, giving them that extra exquisite personality. So this week, let's take you all on a spice route with my colleague Shubhra, who takes us through the masala gullies of Old Delhi.
Shubhra Mukherjee. Every week, we meet over food, discovering new flavors and cuisines. But this time, I'll be focusing on the real heroes behind making each and every dish, especially Indian cuisine, delectably delicious. So come and join me as I explore India's biggest or Asia's biggest wholesale spice market, Khadi Baoli. A scenic and spectacular spice paradise situated at the heart of Old Delhi's Chandni Chowk. Khadi Baoli stands as one of the oldest and busiest trading markets in Asia. By looks, it will appear completely chaotic, but this place is the most organized when it comes to spice dealings throughout the year. Tucked away in the southern corridor is Gadodia Market, a market within a market. This place is a cauldron effervescing with heady concoction of spices.
This was purchased and built in 7 lakhs at that time. The main market of spices is Khadi Baoli mein Gadodia Market. Right. This market was built in 1937 by Mr. Alan Gadodia. He purchased a group of houses. This was a sarai basically, where some other traders used to come and stay here. These lower shops were for their horse and camel parking. Upper it was a sarai. So he took all this place, converted it into a market.
Taking a closer look at the 17th century architectural brilliance, Khari Baoli seems to narrate its history. Built around Fatehpuri Masjid during the year 1650, the stones of Khari Baoli were laid during the reign of Sher Shah Suri's son, Salim Shah. The name of this Baoli was kept Khari Baoli as it was a saline water well which was used to bathe animals. But since long now, this place has received some of the best spices that have shaped our existing Indian cuisine.
It's good for many, you can say, diseases. It's help in curing them. Like you can say for turmeric, it's best for joint pains. Dry ginger is good for cough. Red chili, there's a lot of publicity this time that it cures even cancer. They are all beneficial, not only just taste. They are beneficial for health also. But if used in a limited quantity, if you put it too much spicy, then it will spoil your nutrition.
देसी मसाले इस्तेमाल करने चाहिए। जो अपने हाथ के पीसते साबुत मसाले लेते हैं, अपने हाथ के कूट के पीस के उसका इस्तेमाल करते हैं।
The Mughal touch and grandeur of Chandni Chowk seeped into the spices as well. Masalas like dry red chilies, turmeric, mace or javitri, dried mango and dry fruits like walnuts were among the many hundreds that filled the stores. Out of them, Ratanjot, a spice traditionally used to add a red color to food, Charila, a taste-enhancing herb, long pepper, a forgotten spice whose absence from the modern culinary world is an injustice and is now replaced by black pepper pearls, all found a rightful place.
ऐसे तो मसाले बहुत से अलग अलग तरीके के होते हैं, जैसे कि एक ये है डिफरेंट क्वालिटी, इसे रतनजोत कहते हैं, जो कि सब्जी में आप जैसे कभी तड़का लगाते हैं, घी जब जीरा वगैरह का तड़का लगाते हैं तो उसमें थोड़ा सा ये डालने के बाद आप उसके सब्जी के ऊपर डालेंगे तो उसका कलर इतना, फ्लेवर दोनों इतने बढ़िया होंगे जो आपको बहुत अच्छा सा लगेगा।
Scientific experiments done during the late 19th century have proved that some spices like cinnamon or dalchini, clove, mustard, bay leaves, ginger, coriander, cumin and all spices have antimicrobial properties that make them good preservatives.
Apart from being used as taste enhancers in food, spices have a long history of acting as preservatives. So what people normally used to do is, if they had a mutton or some meat related piece, they just used to rub some spice or allspice on it, preserving it for a longer time and actually making it more delicious.
Some spices have high medicinal value and are good for health. Hing or asafoetida helps in digestion. Dry amla and shikakai is great for hair. Paneer toddy helps control diabetes. And ulsi or flax seeds reduce cholesterol. The spice market was like a treasure trove filled with some familiar and some otherworldly goodies.
You already have have seen and recognized most of the basic spices, but spices sometimes can be alien as well, and I have come across one such spice. तो सर जी ये क्या है?
ये हालम है, ये केटल फीड आइटम है, ये पशु को भी दिया जाता है और उनका पेट साफ रहता है इससे। लेकिन आजकल आयुर्वेदिक दवा में काम आता है ये, और बच्चों को दिया जाता है जिसकी एज मतलब लंबाई बढ़ाने के लिए काम आता है ये हालम, असालिया बोलते हैं इसको।
अच्छा, तो ये इसको कैसे मतलब इंसान मतलब हम लोग खा सकते हैं इसको?
खा सकते हो, 10 ग्राम लेके या 10-15 ग्राम लेके इसके ऊपर दूध पिया जाता है सोते समय। इसकी लंबाई में मतलब 6 इंच का कद बढ़ जाता है इसमें।
Okay, so we're here introduced to a new form of spice. Talk about interesting facts about food.
The empowering smell of spices and the array of beautiful hues of reds and yellows and greens sure does make the market a big tourist attraction.
Every spice is unique in its own way, and it is because of these aromatic ingredients that the world today is aware of so many fabulous flavors. That's all we have for today. Until the next time, it's over to you, Teena.
The variety of spices prove that we have a deep, embedded, diverse culinary history. And that's why Indian spices are popular across the world. We do hope you liked this spicy touch to this segment. On that note, it's time for me to wrap up this special edition of Colors of India. We'll see you same time next week. But once again, a very big thank you to all our viewers from the entire Rajya Sabha TV family for helping us reach this milestone where we are celebrating 150 episodes of your favorite program. Do stay with us. We'll see you same time next week. Goodbye.